Okay, this is The Meaning of Marriage by Timothy Keller. There is a chapter also by his wife, Kathy Keller. It's a long-standing, very, very popular book for looking at Christian marriage. I'll show you inside here and talk you through what I think of it. You've got a number of chapters. You've got Secret of Marriage, Power of Marriage, Essence of Marriage, Mission of Marriage, Loving the Stranger, which I'll talk about here in a second, Embracing the Other, Singleness in Marriage, which is an interesting book if you haven't gotten married yet. And then 8 has a couple of other trending topics. Some of the things I really like about this book, it does go through, in many ways, a traditional take on kind of biblical principles for marriage, but it isn't overt in that. It is not heavy-handed. At least I didn't find it so, neither did my wife. It talks through the ways that the Bible looks at marriage, but it's incredibly relevant for today's environment. I think some of the interesting things about this are understanding the scripture behind a lot of stuff, but then also contextualizing it for today's day and age. Loving the Stranger, Embracing the Other, these are some of my favorite chapters. It really just talks through the concept that like who you first marry is not who you end up staying married to, right? Like people change so much. And I think that it's a really powerful book because it talks about how to have a thriving marriage inside of all of the challenges that life throws at it. So it is a book that is scripturally based, but I feel like it has a ton of contextual relevance that added a lot of power to it. So you kind of get an understanding of the scriptures behind the book, but you also get a lot of context, So, just here, I just randomly scrolled something. It's very, obviously, very contextualized here. Give your spouse the right to talk to you about what is wrong with you. That's a tough topic right there, right? But that's what the book talks about and goes into. Very good book overall. I'd highly recommend going through this. I highly recommend doing it with your spouse or doing it perhaps as part of a study, like maybe a break from a Bible study. You go through this book, maybe with your men's group or your women's group. So overall, my wife and I both really enjoy this book and turn back to it probably every couple of years.